Okay, again, I'm so close. Ooh, mindful moving. My hair is interestingly all over the place today. It's not about the looks, it's about what's in here. Oh, sorry, Frank. That's a great intro. Hey guys, I'm Bri and welcome back to my YouTube channel. And also welcome back to 7-Day Mindfulness. Today is day 3. And 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and boom! And we are talking about mindful moving, which is my favorite part, considering I was a former dancer and gymnast. I became a PT after, and then I became a movement coach and body alignment coach. So movement has been, fair to say, a huge part of my life. And it's also fair to say that I think I've experienced movement in any shape or form and in also almost all levels throughout my journey, which is pretty interesting if I think back that I literally started movement as something that I could express myself with, a tool to release, a tool to speak, a tool to use my body to talk instead of my words or my mind. It was a pretty awesome experience being on stage and being in competitions every single weekend, and to be fair, it really gave me this different level or type of knowledge about me, about my physical self. So we're going to talk about how you can apply mindfulness into your movements, let it be training, let it be a morning routine, and let it be just walking in a park. I also truly believe that mindfulness in movements is such a obvious tool to use or to benefit from, because you're moving all the time. There's not a single second when you're not using your limbs or your full body. And we were created to move. We are not meant to stay in one place. We're not meant to sit in front of the computer for 5 hours or 8 hours. We're not meant to sit in front of anything for 5 hours or 8 hours. We are meant to explore. We are meant to use our bodies for greater things, hitting a PB or just really tapping into who we truly are. Okay, so here are some ways how you can start mindfully moving in your life. So I'm sure that most of you are gym goers and you like going to the gym. When you do so, what types of workouts or trainings that you're committing to? Let's say that you are doing strengthening training, conditioning, which is awesome. Do you have variety? Do you feel yourself improving, or you just following something that you might feel stuck with? I used to do this as well. I was so focused on a goal that I wanted to achieve appearance-wise, which was making a difference, but at the same time kept me in this loop of, oh, I think I see results, oh, by the way, I don't. Oh, I think I see results, oh, by the way, I don't. And I had to realize that I was not listening to my body, or not really training myself or using my body mindfully or my movements mindfully. I was just chasing something that was outside of me without checking in that, oh, by the way, what do you need in order to get to the next level? So changing up your trainings, bringing variety in there, that's already mindfully paying attention to your movements, to your trainings, to your whatever it is that you're doing. Try to introduce yourself to mobility, Pilates, and yoga. And I know you might be rolling your eyes like it's too slow, it's too... Well guys, that is where balance comes in, and regulating your nervous system and pushing yourself out of autopilot or even fight and flight response. Because if you're constantly pressuring your body into wanting to achieve something, your body is gonna stop and block you, and it's gonna come across as stagnation. And when you just allow the body to flow, to really listen to it and say, okay, what do you need today? Oh, I need some rest day today. But you can do rest day actively as well, such as Pilates, yoga, and mobility. And when you keep that cycle, you're not only giving your body a rest and giving your body that type of kindness and compassion that it deserves, but also allowing you to get out of the stagnation phase and start really achieving what you want to achieve physically. The more that you ease into the movements, the more that it comes to you and flows to you, and you create your type of flow. No one has the same body as you do, and no one has the knowledge about your body as much as you have. So taking that knowledge and taking advantage of that knowledge is just, it can be truly, truly priceless and truly, truly transformational. I used to treat my body with disrespect because I thought that appearing in some sort of way will give me this external validation that will make my life and elevate my life into higher standards. Again, it was complete failure for me. We have to have this understanding about ourselves that yes, in certain stages of our trainings or our lives or lifestyle, we might not be able to do certain exercises because our body is experiencing limitations and imbalances. You just cannot fit that exercise into your routine. It doesn't mean that you're doing it wrong. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. It doesn't mean that you are a complete loser. It just means that your body is not ready yet to take on that exercise or take on that intense training. And pushing yourself into something or forcing yourself into some training or some movement that is not yet acceptable by your body, that's just punishment. I understand you because I went through the exact same thing. I started punishing myself. I have to do this. I have to do this way, this way, this way. Why is it not working for me? Why everyone? And I started following trends. I started following favorite exercises. I started following blueprints about exercises. And yeah, it did not work. It did not work, as you can tell. This is my transformation from training really hard and also not respecting really my body. I also add to it that it's not just movement, it's also nutrition and mindset and my attitude and how I felt about myself. It's a complete reflection of how I felt about my body and my whole self all together. Not just consciously, subconsciously. Well, this is how much I loved myself back then. And then it could be transformed because the more that I started listening to what I need, I was just flowing. I was just doing whatever felt good. And I know it sounds cliche, and how can you do something like that? It's because I started to embody me, the true me. I started to understand in any way, shape, or form possible that what my body needs. So first I started asking myself questions after every one of my trainings that, okay, did it feel good? Did I hurt myself? Did I overdo? Did I underdo? And then through those questions, I realized that, oh, okay, this is not good for me. So I stopped doing that. And I started changing and shifting into, okay, what's next? What's similar? What is a little bit different? What is, if I needed progression or regression? Is my body aligned? Is there anything that I'm struggling with? Is there anything that I find more challenging? Why is that? Why is that? Why is that? And I just kept asking those questions over and over, also understanding when I got those answers from my body, which was through body mapping. And that's the best thing I've ever found that supported my physical transformation. And it still does. Body mapping is basically understanding, it's basically listening to your body. I would like to note that the reason that it's so effective and when you start using it in that way is because your body is basically the representation or the mirror of your subconscious mind. So whatever is going on the inside is also visible on the outside. Whatever that you feel, think, it's gonna appear on your body. This is how amazing our bodies are. We just don't give ourselves credit, or we don't give our bodies credit. Ooh, that was my stomach. So basically body mapping is a great tool to not only just discover and uncover limitations in your body, but also to put them in a light that they are there for you to grab your attention while your body is moving in a way that it's hurting you or giving you discomfort. And it's just really helping you to put you on a track to find out what is the best way to guide and help yourself out of that situation. Oh, it was 11:11. Moving mindfully is not protecting yourself from movement or building up any type of fear against certain exercises or certain training methods. It's really about tapping into your own physical self and allowing it to flourish every time that you're in a gym or you're doing exercises at home. And just like I said on day 2, when we were talking about everyday mindfulness and how you can use those small actions and turn them into greater ones, same thing, when you walk to the park, just observe yourself. What are the points that you're feeling discomfort in your body, and what are the points that are actually feeling flowy? And all that knowledge and all that awareness, you can apply it in your gym workout. And guess what? The more knowledge that you have about your body, or the more that you learn how to listen to your body and what to do in those cases, the easier and the most enjoyable your trainings will be. And who wouldn't want that? I thought it's not possible, but ever since I'm like, it's an easy peasy thing. I wouldn't say it's not challenging, but it just comes with true enjoyment instead of I have to go down to the gym and work out because I want to look good. Again, I can completely relate because I've been there, I've done that. It didn't feel good, I wanted to change it, and I changed it. So I would love to help you guys to do the same. And that's it for today, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Day 3, we are heading towards greatness. Make sure that you check out my Patreon website where I provide 90-day plan for mindful living, moving and nourishing. I share everything about body mapping, I share everything about how to listen to your body, how to create those habits through really simple and fun tools and methods and practices that you can just include it into your lifestyle and transform your whole life however that you want. Also check out the links down below for further group and one-on-one coaching. This really just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Moving around. Tell me that you are a gymnast without telling me that you are a gymnast. Okay. You create this variety of movements. I started treating my body as, hi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. A home that I'm living in for the rest of my life.